Hello, everyone, and welcome. We're thrilled to have you with us today as we explore some exciting updates from CDK. So whether you're joining us from the showroom, the service lane, or the back office, this session is all about helping you get more value from your systems and more time back in your day to work on what matters most. So today we're going to take a closer look at how CDK is investing in the future of dealership technology. That means trusted systems, unified experiences, and a commitment to continuous innovation, all designed to support the way you work and the goals you're driving toward. This isn't just a product update either. It's a practical session. You'll walk away with workflow tips that you can apply immediately to improve efficiency, deeper insights into how CDK solutions are evolving to meet the needs of the dealership, and resources and tools to help your team stay aligned, productive, and empowered to win. So whether you're looking to streamline document management, improve collaboration, or simply make your day a little bit easier, this is the conversation for you. So let's dive in. We'll walk through the latest updates, highlight key features, and share real-world examples of how dealerships like yours are using these tools to work smarter every day. And as always, we'll have time for questions at the end. So to kick things off, I'm joined by Tabitha Miner, Director of Product Management at CDK, who's been leading our thinking around scalable platform architecture. She's here to unpack why growth demands more than ambition. It demands a foundation that's built to scale. Tabitha, thank you for joining us. Welcome.
Thank you.
So let's dive into this topic, scalable platform architecture. Tabitha, we've got this slide titled Growth Isn't Optional. Can you talk about some of the thinking behind that statement?
Certainly. The headline reflects what we're hearing directly from leadership. Growth isn't just a goal, it's a mandate. In fact, 62% of CEOs rank growth as their top priority, but they're not looking for growth at any cost. They want profitable growth, and they expect it to be driven by tech-enabled change.
So the expectation is that technology isn't just supporting the business, it's actively driving transformation and margin improvement.
Exactly. That's where scalable platform architecture becomes critical. It's not just about having a flexible system, it's about having a foundation that allows developers to expand across modules, regions, and roles without having to re-engineer the core. And that's what makes scale sustainable.
Wow, so that's a pretty big shift. It means that architecture itself has to be designed for growth, not just to handle more users, but to support new business models and new operational complexities.
Exactly. And when we talk about scalable cloud platforms, we're talking about systems that reduce risk, accelerate innovation, and enable faster time to market. That's the trifecta CEOs are really looking for.
Wow, so that bar graph on the slide really illustrates that point. As scale increases, so does growth, and it's a direct correlation.
Yes, exactly. And it's not just theoretical. We're seeing it play out in real deployments. Teams that invest in scalable architecture are able to launch faster, iterate more confidently, and expand without hitting technical bottlenecks.
So the takeaway here is clear. If growth is non-negotiable, then scalable architecture isn't optional either.
You're right. It's not a back-end concern anymore. It's a strategic enabler.
Terrific. So let's keep this moving and keep the excitement building. So let's look at this next slide that really puts CDK's footprint into perspective. Tabitha, you want to walk us through some of this?
Sure. Scale isn't just a bragging point. It's a strategic advantage. CDK has been powering automotive retail for over 50 years. And the numbers here show how deeply integrated we are in the industry.
So that first statistic jumps out. Over 50% of all new light vehicle sales flow through CDK systems. That's not just a market presence. Really, that's market infrastructure.
Exactly. And it's not just about volume. It's about trust. Dealers rely on CDK to manage $540 billion in auto commerce annually. That's a massive amount of economic activity flowing through our platform.
And then there's the operational side of things, right? Over 1 billion documents processed through CDK every year. That's a reflection of the day-to-day complexity that our platform handles.
You're right. That level of scale means we're not just supporting the industry. we're shaping it. It allows us to invest in innovation, security, and performance in ways that smaller platforms simply can't.
So when we say scale matters, we're talking about the ability to deliver consistently, securely, and at speed across thousands of dealers and billions in commerce.
That's the core message. Scale isn't just about size, it's about capability. And CDK's scale is unmatched.
Great. So let's shift gears a little bit and talk about how CDK is delivering innovation at scale. Tabitha, you've been really close to a lot of this work. Can you tell us a bit about what's driving our approach?
Sure, happy to do so. So you'll see at the core, it's about building on a trusted foundation while reimagining workflows in a way that doesn't disrupt the day-to-day. CDK powers more franchise dealers than any other provider, and that's because we've stayed focused on stability and progress.
So we're not just ripping and replacing, we're enhancing what dealers already know and trust.
Correct, exactly. We're modernizing the platform in a way that's intuitive, connected, and powerful without throwing a wrench into current operations. And we're doing it with the latest technologies, including responsible AI.
And that's a big one, right? AI is everywhere right now, and we're being very intentional at CDK about how we use it.
Right. It's not just about hype, it's about fit. We're using AI to create smarter, more intuitive interfaces, streamline workflows, and surface insights that help dealers make faster and better decisions.
And all of this is really grounded in what matters most to our customers at the end of the day, right? Efficiency, service, and staying competitive.
That's the goal. Every improvement that we make is designed to help dealers work more efficiently, serve their customers better, and stay ahead in a fast-moving market.
Terrific. Well, Tabitha, thank you so much for sharing that insight, and please stick around because I'd like to discuss another topic with you later in the call.
Certainly.
So now I want to shift the conversation a bit to something that's quietly become a cornerstone of our innovation journey here, and that's CDK Unify. And I'm pleased to welcome Debashish Mishra, who's our product owner for CDK Unify, and has been instrumental in shaping the Unify experience. Debashish, thank you for joining us.
Of course, Frank, always happy to talk about Unify. It's one of those tools that's really changing the game for the dealers.
Awesome. So let's start with the big picture. For someone who's hearing about CDK Unify for the first time, how would you describe it to them?
CDK Unify is essentially the front door to the CDK ecosystems. It's a cloud-based platform that provides single sign-on and multi-factor authentications, giving the dealership employees a secure, consistent, and streamlined way to access all their CDK tools.
And it's really not just a better login experience, right? We're seeing over 210,000 dealership employees using Unify every day. That's a massive adoption curve.
Exactly. And that's because it's not just about access, it's about efficiencies. With Unify, users don't have to jump between systems or remember multiple credentials. Everything they need is in one place, and that's a huge time saver.
So let's talk about the customer care portal. That's a big part of this experience, right?
It is, and this portal is only accessible through Unify. It's a major step forward in how we support our customers. It centralizes support resources, case tracking, and knowledge articles, all in one intuitive interface in Unify.
So making it easier to do business with CDK and complete your tasks and keep moving on with your day. That's terrific, all in one place. And we've also integrated CDK University into Unify, and that's something I've heard a lot of positive feedback and momentum on.
That's correct. Users can launch training courses with a single click using Unify tiles. It's a seamless way to keep learning without leaving the platform, whether it's onboarding new employees or staying current with the new features. It's all right there within CDK universities.
And that right there is a great example, Debashish, of how we're not just building tools, we're building experiences, right? And speaking of that, let's talk a little bit about the CDK Resource Center. So what's happening there?
Yes, CDK Resource Center is designed to help the dealership staff learn more about CDK services and solutions. Here, you will also find operational guidance, the various learning opportunities, thought leaderships, upcoming virtuals, webinars, and live events, and much more. I would encourage everyone to go and explore CDK Resource Center available within Unify.
So we've got access, efficiency, experiences. This sounds like it's much more than just access. It's about enablement.
Exactly. And we are giving users the tool and guidance they need to be successful, right when and where they need it. Simply put, our goal is to ensure your dealership has access to the insights and information you need to get more from your CDK experience and succeed in selling and servicing more vehicles every day.
I love that. And I think it's worth noting, Unify isn't a one and done release. It's a living platform, right?
Absolutely. And we are consistently listening to the feedback, analyzing the usage patterns, and releasing updates frequently. It's evolving alongside our user needs.
Terrific. And really, that's the kind of agility that dealerships need right now. Debashish, thanks for walking us through all of that. CDK Unify is clearly a foundational piece of our strategy moving forward.
Thanks, Frank. It's exciting to see how it is making a difference out in the field.
Terrific. Well, coming up next, we'll look at how these innovations tie into our broader 2025 roadmap and what's on the horizon for dealerships as they go through digital transformation. Stick around. But first, we have a sneak peek for you. Debashish, please take us away.
Oh, sure. Absolutely, Frank. AIVA is designed to revolutionize the way you interact with the data. It's not just another tool. It's a very personalized conversational AI experience that adapts to your role, whether you are at the enterprise level or at an individual store level.
Okay, personalized. So how does that work in practice?
Great questions. AIVA provides recommended insights based on your role and even lets you self frequently asked questions. And that means you can quickly access the insights you need to make faster business decisions. And here is the best part. AIVA learns from your queries and preferences. So its recommendations get smarter over time.
That sounds powerful. But what about the way the data is presented? And I think we saw this on the screen here. Is it easy to interpret it?
Absolutely. When AIVA delivers insights, it doesn't just give you the numbers. It visualizes the data in charts and graphs, making it very intuitive and easy to understand. Plus, you can click a link to jump straight into the suite reporting where the data is originated. So it's all
So really, it's not just answering questions, it's guiding the conversation, right, Debashish?
exactly. That's what sets AIVA apart. After providing insights, it suggests next best actions. So you can dive deeper or ask related questions. It helps you uncover the bigger story behind the data that you see.
And I'm guessing that this saves a lot of time compared to traditional methods.
You are spot on. No more phone calls or emails to track down the answers. AIVA puts the data you need right at your fingertips, on your desktop or a tablet. So you can make informed decisions faster and boost productivity across your dealerships.
So bottom line here, AIVA isn't just a tool, it's an intelligent partner that helps you focus on what matters most, driving your business forward.
Exactly, Frank. It's all about enhancing insights, simplifying access, and empowering timely decisions.
Terrific. Well, thank you for those updates, Debashish. So excited about the work that's going on and being delivered to dealers in this space. So we've talked already about how CDK is helping dealerships with scalability and platform capabilities. So let's talk about what it really means to be future ready in the world of dealership operations. We believe at CDK that this starts with smart document management. CDK is bringing the core document capabilities that you know and trust together into one seamless experience that positions your dealership to win. And to help unpack that, I'm joined by Nadia Nevsky, lead product marketer for document management, who's been leading the charge on this front. Nadia, welcome.
Thank you, Frank. I'm really excited to be here and excited to share how we are changing the game when it's come to how a dealership handles their data or document management. But Frank, before we dive into document management portfolio, I want to take a moment to acknowledge the tools many of you already know. DSDA, or some call it DISDA, Express Scan, print management, form management. Those solutions are still very much part of our ecosystem. But we're not just keeping them around. We are reimagining them to fit the need of the dealerships today. For example, DSDA or DSDA is now called Search and Archive, and Express Scan is now document scanning. Those aren't just a marketing update, we're renaming them to make it better reflect what they actually do. It's all part of our effort to evolve those fundamental tools into smart, like you said, smart documents, more connected, centralized document management experience, one that's built for how a dealership works today, Frank.
So, let's unpack that vision a little bit. So this really, if I'm hearing what you're saying, it isn't just about scanning and storing documents anymore, is it?
Not at all, Frank. We are helping dealers to take the next step in digitizing their business with the solution that built to be digital first. AI powered, the buzzword, and that's what we're doing, and the solution that's easy to use. It brings everything together in one place so we can and dealership can manage, protect, and make the most of their data. At the end of the day, we want to be a trusted partner our dealer trust to help move faster and, of course, work smarter.
Yeah. Wow. That's a bold vision, but I love that it's grounded in real operational value for dealers. So how do we get there together?
Well, it starts with four fundamental pillars that guide everything we are building.
Great. So I see these on the slide here. So let's start with the first one, smarter workflow.
Yeah, right. Let's start with that. We are streamlining how documents move through the dealership. That means less friction, less manual steps, and more efficiency across departments.
Great. And what about simpler tools?
Good one, too. Our platform is designed to be intuitive and integrated. That makes it easy for teams to adopt without needing extensive training or disruptive their day-to-day work.
Oh, and this ties in right to another topic we've been discussing today, and that's scale, right?
Right. It was mentioned a few times, but wherever you're running a single rooftop or managing multiple locations, our solution, document management solution, scales with you. No need to start over or rebuild as your business grows.
And then, of course, secure by design.
Good one, too. Security isn't just add-on, Frank. It is built into the core of our platform. From day one, your data is protected with enterprise-grade safeguards.
So putting this all together, it's a really powerful framework, and I think it's worth repeating. This is more than a product. It's really a partnership between us.
Exactly. You're right on the money. We are not just delivering tools. We are working together to build a smarter, more secure, and scalable future for dealership operation. It is about solving real problems side by side.
Well said, Nadia. So coming up next, we'll take a look at how these pillars are being applied in real-world applications for dealerships.
That's right. We know that managing documents across dealership can be time-consuming and sometimes frustrating. That is why we're reimagining the workflow with contemporary cloud-native solution like Search and Archive, as I mentioned before, legacy DSDA.
So let's start with the foundation there. What exactly is Search and Archive?
Good one. It is your new centralized hub for accessing archive dealership documents. Whatever you in sales, service, or back office operations, it is built for speed, simplicity, and scalability. Again, the word scalability. The goal is to support a digital first workflow. Again, less manual step, better visibility, and more time spent on what's really matter for the dealer.
And that digital first mindset really comes through in the feature set that we're demonstrating on the screen here. So let's walk through a bit what makes this tool really stand out.
Sure. First up is flexible search. You can find documents quickly using intuitive search tool that adapts to your need. Whatever, if you are filtering by date, document type, keyword, the system helps you to zero in on the right file fast.
Terrific. And that's a big win for productivity. What's next?
We have another one. It is adjustable column filter. Those let you customize your view based on the dealership specific data. So instead of sifting through everything you're seeing, what's relevant to your role and your workflow.
And that kind of personalization is key to efficiency, right? And then there's this dynamic record viewer as well.
Exactly. And no more jumping between tabs or screens. You can view and interact with document in one place, which helps you to stay focused and get, of course, more stuff done.
Right. And collaboration is where another area where we focused and built improvements. So why don't you tell us about the note capture that we see up on the screen here?
Important one. Yes, you can add notes directly to the records. Whatever it is, like comment or status update or reminder, it also keeps everyone aligned without needing separate email or chat, anything else, any that you use at your dealership.
And we've made it easier to keep those related documents together with attachments.
You can't go without attachment, right? You can attach images, PDF, or scan documents directly to existing record. This way, everything connected to a transaction or customer information stays in one place.
Terrific. And then quick actions. This one's all about speed and getting your task complete.
Of course. From the record viewer, you can instantly download, print, or share documents strand. It's designed to reduce clicks and eliminate friction on your daily workflow.
Awesome. And these features really aren't just about convenience, right? They're transforming how dealerships handle information.
Totally. With everything in one place, tasks get simpler, teams work better together, and dealership can really start operating in the digital first way.
There's so much more we could unpack, and we'll certainly dive deeper into this in upcoming sessions. But for today, we really wanted to give you all just a clear picture of what's new and why it matters.
One more feature, one new functionality to centralize and simplify our document management. We are super excited to introduce our new document scanning. Again, also know legacy solution is Express Scan, and it is also accessible from document management and Unify. When you are looking at here at the snapshot on the screen of how we're digitizing paper, it is about transforming documents into structured, searchable, and actionable data. At the core, of course, is OCR, optical character recognition process, combined with structured data extraction and auto archiving. What it means to you, every scanned document is not only readable, but intelligently classified and stored, ready to be retrieved, validated, and used across workflow. We also build in on the contemporary UI with unified workflow so users can move seamlessly between tasks. Features like cross-instance search or batch extraction validation make it scalable and efficient, especially for the high-volume environment. And under the hood, we are leveraging AWS. I'm sure everybody familiar with that for secure processing and archiving. We are partners in your success. This is what we mean by embedded document intelligence, not just scanning, but smart scanning.
Wow, as you look at the picture of what we are bringing forward in document management, this really is your utility belt for all things docs in the dealership. It's terrific. Thank you for sharing. Okay, we're going to shift gears now and talk a little bit about CDK Trust and secure and controlled access. So at CDK, our business is to provide the systems that power your dealerships, and this is the focus we've had for decades. I think Tabitha mentioned earlier, we've been in this space for 50 years. So as an industry leader, CDK makes those investments to continuously innovate and evolve to meet the needs of the dealership and the industry as they continue to change moving forward into the future. In many cases, rapidly. So a bit about our CDK Trust framework, looking at connected scalable platform here. CDK has connected workflows with this single sign-on point of entry in Unify. We maintain robust integrations between our platform and all major manufacturers and have over 1,000 integration points with ISVs, with the largest API ecosystem in the industry. The platform is built with automation, scalability, as we've discussed, to really allow room for growth on whatever terms those are for you. With comprehensive data protection, we take this with the utmost importance here at CDK, the protection of your dealership's data and the data of your customers. We talked about the scale earlier of what it is we manage here every day at CDK, and it's so important that we keep that protected. And that's why we have a comprehensive data protection protocol. We follow the NIST cybersecurity framework, which involves working with leading third-party industry experts and using their security technologies. We monitor operations 24/7, 365 with a robust incident and event management framework to quickly and effectively respond to security issues should they arise. And we maintain immutable backups of data to ensure a record that is immune to alteration or deletion. And then the topic we're going to unpack a bit here, secure and controlled access. We provide this through single sign-on and multi-factor authentication. Our API structure allows efficient connection of the platform to the broader automotive ecosystem, and our enhanced data access tools give the flexibility to easily access data in a secure and controlled manner on your terms. Bottom line, our platform's built and proven to allow your dealership to thrive and grow with confidence that we're invested to constantly evolve and serve the changing industry. So I'd like to welcome back Tabitha to talk a bit more about this topic. Tabitha, we've talked a lot about tools that make dealerships operations smarter and safer today. One area that doesn't always get a lot of attention, but is absolutely critical, is system access control. Could you walk us through that a bit?
Absolutely, Frank. What we're really talking about here is role-based access control, or otherwise known as RBAC. It's a cornerstone of our CDK Trust framework, which ensures secure and controlled access across the platform.
So for those who might not be familiar with the term or the topic, how does RBAC actually work?
Sure. So the concept is simple but powerful. Instead of giving everyone full access, RBAC assigns permissions based off of roles. So a service advisor only sees what they need. A finance manager sees what they need, nothing more. It's built on the principle of least privilege, which means giving people just enough access to do their job and no more.
So that makes a lot of sense. And what are the biggest benefits that dealerships see from this approach?
Well, there's 4 key advantages. So number 1, enhanced security, right? So by limiting unnecessary access, we reduce the risk of data breaches. Number 2, simplified management, right? Admins can add, remove, or modify roles from a single centralized interface. The next is regulatory compliance. RBAC helps meet standards like HIPAA, GDPR, and SOX by enforcing consistent access policies. And last but certainly not least is operational efficiency, right? Where onboarding is faster and administrative overhead is significantly reduced.
And I see a snapshot of this on the slide here, right? What are we looking at?
Certainly. So that's from a test score, right, that we use called Excellence Motors. It shows how roles and permissions can be managed in real time. The interface is intuitive, scalable, and designed to support dealerships as they grow, whether that's one rooftop or multiple locations.
A consistent theme we've been discussing today. So bottom line, RBAC isn't just a security feature, it's a growth enabler.
Exactly. It keeps systems secure, teams productive, and compliance on track. It's one of those foundational tools that makes everything else possible.
Well, thank you so much for joining us and covering this important topic today, Tabitha. Okay, we've covered a lot of material already today, from scalability to smart document management to secure access and user admin. But we're going to close out with an overview of key investments CDK is bringing forward to help you make the most out of the partnership. So taking a moment, talking about something that's foundational to dealership success, and that's learning and certification. At CDK, we know that technology is only as powerful as the people using it. And that's why we've built what we believe is the most comprehensive role and product-based certification program in the automotive SaaS industry. We're not just offering training here, we're offering career building paths. Whether you're new to CDK or looking to deepen your expertise, we have material for you. We have sessions on Unify, on document management, search and archive, common admin essentials, user security and maintenance, and eForum self-service available today. These are hands-on practical courses to help dealership teams get the most out of their tools. And for those ready to take the next step, we offer those certifications, including the Common Admin System Administrator certification, which now includes an introduction to CDK Unify as well. These certifications aren't just badges, although it's a pretty cool badge. They're proof of capability, confidence, and a commitment to excellence. So if you're thinking about how to elevate your team's performance, CDK University is the place to start. And it's not just training, it's helping your teams transform and grow. Zooming out a bit, let's look at the broader picture of learning services. So it's not just courses, it's purpose-built learning available to you when and how you need it. We're talking about a massive ecosystem here, 1,200 e-learning courses, 200 virtual instructor-led courses, 200 rapid learning how-to videos. And it doesn't stop there. We have 100 plus role and product certifications available now, 24/7 at your fingertips, so you can learn at your own pace on your own schedule. So you can see the numbers really speaking for themselves. 3,000 completed certification paths, more than 4,500 in progress, and 10,000 enrollments from 6,000 unique users who are now actively pursuing certification. Hop on board and join the momentum train here, because this isn't just engagement, it's helping you grow and succeed and drive wins for your business. So whether it's onboarding new hires, upskilling your team, or preparing for the product rollout, CDK Learning Services is built to meet you where you are and help you get where you're going. But learning is just one part of the equation of this partnership. To truly get the most out of your CDK experience, you need to know where to turn for support, strategy, and ongoing engagement. So here you see the Customer Services Engagement Guide. This helps you navigate the full spectrum of CDK support and enablement. How to work effectively with your customer success team, how to understand the role of the customer care portal and your customer engagement team, connecting you to key resources like CDK University and the Resource Center, Help Library, some of these topics we've talked about today. And for those looking to go deeper, it outlines how to engage with our best-in-class professional services and consulting teams, whether you're planning a new rollout, optimizing workflows, or tackling a complex and unique challenge. This guide's available in the CDK Resource Center through Unify. Highly recommend checking it out. It gives a lot of strategy for maximizing the value, building a stronger partnership, and driving better outcomes across your dealership. Now, if you're looking for a chance to bring this all together live in person, then I've got something exciting to share today. CDK Connect Live Nashville is happening May 19th through the 21st, 2026 at the Embassy Suites downtown Nashville. And this is much more than just a conference. It's a full-scale experience designed to connect dealership professionals across roles, regions, and industry areas. We've got 3 tracks lined up for this year: Truck Connect, Accounting Connect, and all new IT Connect. Whether you're focused on operations, finance, platform, strategy, there's a track here tailored for you. Keynote speakers, breakout sessions, vibrant exhibit hall, plenty of networking opportunities, and of course, we're going to throw a party for you all too. So registration's open now. If you register before Halloween, you'll get an early bird rate. Check out this QR code or visit the CDK Resource Center for more details on CDK Connect Live. Now, on behalf of CDK, I want to extend a sincere thank you for joining us today in our breakout session on platform. We truly appreciate your time, engagement, and the valuable perspectives you brought to the conversation. These sessions are designed to foster meaningful dialogue and collaboration, so your participation and feedback plays a vital role in making that possible. And to that end, if you have any questions, let's go ahead and start diving into that topic that we covered today, clarify anything we covered, or explore how this applies to your specific situation. We're here to help, and we look forward to your questions. Okay, let us take a look at our first question here. If we roll out Unify across multiple roofs, what changes for IT? Debshis, you want to take that question?
Yeah, sure, Frank. With this, IT spends less time on the user managements. Roles and permissions are handled centrally. So adding or removing employees is simple and consistent across all the stores. That frees up time for you to focus on strategic projects than items like password resets.
Awesome. So all about freeing up time to work on what matters most, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
Great. So here's a question about document management. So how does search and archive improve daily work compared to older systems we may have experience with?
Nadia, yeah, I was saying, can I take it?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Well, besides like modern technology that we have based our search and archive, it's also makes it finding document effortless, which for everyday user, it's super important. Instead of digging through folders or waiting on someone else to deliver documents to you, you search once and you see everything in one view, complete with notes if you need this, or attachments, as I mentioned at my presentation. And that's basically meaning less time chasing paperwork and focus on something that's more important.
And we all know how it can derail your day when you need to find that one document that you can't seem to locate no matter where you look. So
that's for sure.
Terrific.
That's for sure.
Okay, let's take another look here and see what other questions are coming in. How quickly would teams see benefits from AIVA? Debashish, you want to comment on that?
Of course, yeah, sure. With AIVA, yeah, they can definitely see the benefits, I would say almost immediately. There is no heavy setup required. Just get in there and start asking questions. Managers have often noticed the difference the first time they skip pulling a manual report. So the benefit of AIVA, dealership can start realizing, I would say almost immediately they start using it.
Terrific. And so flexible to the individual dealer's needs and their data.
Absolutely, very much personalized to their needs and what they work on.
Okay, great. Looks like we have one more question. I think this is related to scanning. How does it improve deal and RO accuracy? Nadia, you want to tackle that one?
Yeah, no, definitely. Great question. So basically, when we're looking at improvement on deal and RO accuracy, which is probably affected by document scanning the most, right? So smarter workflow means less missing pieces. When everything captured and connected, deal find faster, the service close without like rework, and you can get to any document as quickly as possible. So this is improvement for deal and RO that's significant, and especially when we're looking at new document scanning. Again, legacy, express scan, just want to remind everybody.
Thank you, Nadia. And so important, whether it comes to managing customer experiences, to audit and compliance, considerations. That really is going to take things to the next level as far as document accuracy goes. Okay, I think the questions have stopped trickling in. So I just want to say one final thank you to all of our attendees today and to our participants, Debashish, Nadia, and Tabitha, who had to drop for the Q&A, but appreciate all of your input and insight today, and encourage you all, if you have any follow-up questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. And thank you for your partnership.
Thank you.
Thank you.